Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. Fox with it. Picked out by Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Here's Coulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good on the triple.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's seeking the catch and shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Now, here is McGrady. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And Claxton throws it down.
Tracy McGrady. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Coulibaly. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so you have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. Shakes him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Out-muscling the defenders, Middleton. Redesigning that interior.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Giannis outside. Outside, Fox. Trains the three-pointer. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And here is McGrady. He's got 5. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock.
3 seconds.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
loose. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's McGrady. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
McGrady. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Kick out to Giannis. Off target with his three. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Chris Middleton.
And that one misses. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And so here is Houston. After the basket by Charlotte, we've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Back to Fox. Clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Sharp. Here's Kamare. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
18. You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking.
13.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance in just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Coulibaly. A three. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Coulibaly's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The shot by McGrady, no good. And here's Charlotte. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now, Coulibaly. He's got 9. To the paint. Here's Fox. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They set the pick. Pass to Sharp. Middleton outside. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Claxton. It's trailed by 10. McGrady. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
McGrady clearly a shoot-first type of player, which forces defenses to get aggressive with him defensively.
Tracy McGrady.
And the Hornets making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
They get the rebound. Koulibaly with it. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Sharp. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. And so here is Houston. 9-point game. McGrady outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Okogie. And here is McGrady. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Tracy McGrady.
McGrady's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
Here's Koulibaly. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Koulibaly's got 12 in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Okogie. Williams with the ball. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets leading by 9. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. .32 left in the first half. Here's Russell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Inside, Russell definitely has the touch. Just pops it in nicely.
Now here's Giannis. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here is Russell. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Sickman. Hornets leading by 10. Paul outside to the inside. Out to Edwards. Pass to Love. Charlotte moving the ball around. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Diabate's shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here is Paul. Still yet to score. Here's Edwards. From deep, Giannis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Rockets trailed by 10. McGrady outside. And a missed layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
And stolen by Williams. McGrady right side. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Here's McGrady. Oh, that was terrific.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Here's Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
Defensive. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Outside, Fox. Fast break, here we go. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Giannis high post. 7 points in the game. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Middleton outside. Outside, Fox. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Fox has got 12 in the game. Pass to McGrady. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. Hornets leading by 8. Now Fox. He's got 12. Here's Coulibaly. McGrady covering. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And so he makes both from the line.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Monk, no one around him to stop the run. Hornets with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
The shot's good. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Down low. Here's Diabate.
Yeah, you know Monk can shoot it, but it's really critical that he continue to develop as a passer, and nice to see him making a good pass like that.
The Hornets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Personal foul.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Foul. Out of frustration. Russell, as he often does, dictating the tempo.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Love. Aldama with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Kamara. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous
40.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. It's trailed by 12. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
Pass to Coulibaly. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
McGrady outside. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the inside. Outside Williams. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Middleton.
I'll tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. He keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Pass to Giannis. Middleton left side. Tries again. Rockets with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Okogie. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. There's a screen by Collins. And that one's good. McGrady's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Inside, here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Back to Fox. Taken away by Williams. And it's Houston on the break. Out left of the wing. In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to McGrady. Now Collins. Back to McGrady.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Giannis inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sharp.
Second personal foul.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Okogie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Drives to the hoop. Great D that time for Middleton. Hornets leading by 5. To the paint. Sigma with the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And 1:01 left in the game. Pass to Okogie. Williams for 3. Back to McGrady. Here's Okogie. Beyond the arc. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady. And he rarely disappoints. And the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
A shot by McGrady, no good. And it's the Hornets ball. At one point, they led by 16. Fox, no good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Pass to Claxton. Money!
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Now a timeout called by Houston. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Number 0, Malik Monk.
Long range from the inbound. The Rockets with another miss. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch.
You know, I done lost all gravity. You catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the boondocks. Huey and Riley. You know I get a big ghetto mix Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite. I let the enlighten me. Mirror off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanna earn the spotlight, you got Louis to buy me. He done got his screws loose and he ain't no to buy me. All this boy, gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and me, plus I'm cool. Want a blessing, she can eye chew on salute. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions, do be acting like do. Cut the out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
Celebration, where the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts, tables. Who got big six? Where I'm from, we do concrete backflips, flip flop back through the ghettos where I bring hip hop back. Real love me, they tell me the only speak for Wayside is Central Bookings County. Up north, said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they feel, Jack. Look, this more than rap. This that project haircut in a cul-de-sac. This is where Jose meet your quota whenever I put a quote on the track. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public.
From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off, and I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back, and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Engines on back of scooters, the real can recognize real, and we need to know just who you are. You are in the presence of many presents. Kendrick, the gift for the future, yeah, I said it. Good kid, mad city, mad respect, representing the hub, right.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. The homegirls tell me I'm so they can buy them some outfits. I buy their sons a pack of Pampers, some new Jordans. Give them the game, school them on what's really important. That's how I was raised. Had me 13, fresh off the porch. But I'm wiser now, showing my young there's other ways to get them dollars and funds. Coming down in an old school, so cool. Whip like a fireball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of a hunter beat. Got my the essays in arm reach. One way. Ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public.
therapeutic. She take that I don't call back so she won't think I need it. Made it out of the jungle. My ball ain't got no jumper. Rest in peace, my uncle. Never met, but I still love you. Remember that from way back, playing out pound. That in the hood with that made my pillow. This ain't that what you looking at, and we done updated the roster. You can tell it's a rich posture. Y'all gon' wanna spit in it proper. In school I was searching my locker. Who did your jury? It look like brass. One of your bro should've stopped you. It's Young Wonder and Young Weezy, man, it too easy. Different for every season, showing me and feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that I don't call back so she won't think I need it. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gon' be for a reason. Just got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic.
Put up to the photo, man. Too easy. Y'all go snatch a line. I got a different for different places, different seasons. Plan the position, cutting her off too easy. I started off R&B stars right at the band. I had on the west side, think that I abandoned her. I have in my blood and I can change the climate. I threw the money on it to the price up like I designed it. Ain't put a presidential on the let's get that little IG in the car. Pop out that night and double R. Put them out these in the car.
It's Young Wonder and Young Weezy, man, it too easy. Different for every season, showing me that and feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that I don't call back so she won't think I need it. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gon' be for a reason. Just got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic.
They say the sun and I shine for all, but I in some people world, yet never shine at all.
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Told you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, long. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh no, 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 freedom is the road. Oh no, 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 coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets.
The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. As you take a look at Charlotte.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
Over in the corner, Dort. From outside, off the mark. Here's Charlotte now. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Now, here's Cunningham, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
First personal foul.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Nice shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
To Cunningham. Back to Levine. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And we're about 1.5 minutes into the first quarter. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Get that ball to Sickman near the bucket, because that is winning basketball.
And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Middleton looking it over. Here's Coulibaly. From deep, Giannis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Giannis constantly working on that outside shot, and you can see he's made progress.
Outside, Levine. Now, Cunningham. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And at the offensive end, Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's the floater. And Fox finishes it off.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Here is Cunningham. Dort wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
Fox with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Levine. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Siakam. He takes it in. Duncan high post. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good.
You're looking for points late in the shot clock. Getting the ball to Timmy is not a bad idea at all. That's actually a good plan.
And here is Fox. Pass to Coulibaly. Lets it go with a three. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Nuggets trail. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Fox. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham outside. Takes the three. Another three for Denver.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Duncan. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The Nuggets.
Hornets lead
13.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Cunningham's shot is off. Charlotte in the lead. They set the pick. Fox with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
It's Fox with the drive. The layup off target. Here's Cunningham. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of mid-air. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis rips it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
In the corner, it's Bane. Denver passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
Personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Driving in, machetes his way, Giannis! And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
There's a good screen. Pass to Hendricks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Hendricks. And there's Terry. The three. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte on D. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Terry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Pass to Love. The rebound by Richards. The Nuggets leading by 3. Fast break now for Charlotte. Love right side. Shoots over Richards. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. .44 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hendricks. It's good from long range. Hendricks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
That ball is assist by Love. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead.
For a front court player, Love is an excellent passer.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Nine seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Levine. He doesn't hit that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets ahead, leading by a point. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Dort. Back to Cunningham. Levine for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Now Fox. Here is Sigma. Charlotte moving the ball around. The kick out to Giannis. Clock is at 3. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Cunningham on the wing. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And bringing the fight there. Levine fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Hornets trailed by 4. Here's Fox. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Over in the corner, Cunningham. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Pass to Paul. And he's good on the 3 ball. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D. Their miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
3 points.
Here's Paul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Middleton outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's Dort on the wing for the lead, and Koulibaly gets it to go. Koulibaly's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
Duncan outside. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter.
2 minutes.
Right side, Dort. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Another 3 for Denver.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their first free throw this game.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the 3rd, and the shot is good. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
That one good for 2. Levine's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here is Sigma. Off with the layup. Here's Dort. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Cunningham up top. He's got 5. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now a 3-point Nugget lead. Ball looking over the floor. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton inside the three-point line. And the Hornets miss again. Cunningham outside. 2 on the clock. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points.
The Nuggets, 39.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Hornets trailed by 3. Pass to Coulibaly. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Coulibaly's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hornets.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. Nice. Good.
First team foul.
They set the pick. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Baines. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Sharp. It's a one-point game. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, we know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. When they get it done, we'll see. Guys.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Middleton. Giannis inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim Duncan picks one up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. He hits one and misses one each at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And they double up Cunningham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's LaVine. Siakam left side. Duncan outside. Cunningham on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Coulibaly. A three-pointer off the mark. And so here's Denver. Cunningham drives in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit. Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Cunningham with it. It's Dort on the wing. Back to LaVine from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And here's Cunningham. Over in the corner, Dort. Another three for Denver.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stop.
Pass to Koulibaly. Fires the three. Siakam pulls it in.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
They've gotten hot at the best possible moment, putting on one heck of a run here now.
Pass to Koulibaly. To the paint. Stolen by Duncan. Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Levine. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Denver.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And tonight they will knot up the season series one apiece. You got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Hornets.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sigma. Over Siakam. And again, the Hornets missing. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily.
That's the end
to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't feel home cooking to feel at home.
Like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Yeah, I'm good, put in work on you.